Hello, YouTube. It is Dr. Lisa. Launch Your Income. Come on in. We're going to talk all things going live. Appreciate you all joining. Thank you so much for being here. So, we're going to get started in just a few moments. Appreciate everybody coming in. So, this is my go live. We're going to go live and we're going to be from nervous to natural, okay? I don't want you to be nervous. I don't want you to be afraid, scared, shy, introverted. We talk about that introverted energy as well. Sometimes we want to go into our little shell and not connect with no one and don't want to talk and you're thinking, what can I talk about? What can I do? No one's going to listen to me. And I will tell you, don't be nervous. It's one of those things where as you show up, people will show up and support you. So just realize that you have an audience out there that want to listen to you, want to grow from you, want to be in community with you. And so it's just a matter of you showing up. That's it. Just show up. Show up and be yourself, friends. So that's what we're going to talk about. So come on in. We will get to chatting and talking. I say this is my go live. Go live with ease and confidence. That mindset live that we need. Sometimes we just need to be in the right mindset. Sometimes we just need to be consistent. Sometimes we just need somebody to tell us we can do it. And just with that type of love and support and energy, you can actually do it. So just keep showing up. And that's what I tell myself. That's what I tell others that follow me. I don't want you to feel like you cannot do this, friends. Cut the light on. Just get a little bit more light in here. So I don't want you to feel like you can't do it. This is all about being consistent and keep showing up. So let me know where you're from as you come in. I know YouTube usually sends you in a little later. So I stay on because I want to make sure I'm supporting. But I usually spend the first few minutes of the go live where I am talking to you all, and then um, we will go over into YouTube, TikTok to connect with our community over there. Uh-oh. Thank you so much. Appreciate you coming on in, friend. How you doing, Winston? How are you doing? I'm doing well. Thank you for commenting. How are you, friend? Where are you from? Let me know where you are from, friend. So don't feel like you can't come in and get to chatting. We are going to get to building community. I appreciate you joining and asking questions. All my friends coming in, thank you so much. This is my go live. We want to go live from nervous to natural. Go ahead and click like. And then also, if you are not a subscriber, go ahead and click that subscriber button and ring the bell as well so you can get notifications of when I go live and when I post content. And so, Winston, you said, I'm good. I am from Dayton, Ohio. Hey, you're from the Midwest. I am originally from Chicago. I'm originally from Chicago, from the Midwest. I'm a Midwest girl as well. And now I live in Orlando, Florida. I am in Florida now. So thank you so much. I really like that you're fit and you are beautiful and gorgeous. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. All the compliments. I see you, friend. Appreciate all the support, all the motivation. I love that. You said you are a champion. Thank you so much. Thank you for the positive energy. And so, what we're talking about today is going live. And I don't want you to be nervous, shy, scared, afraid. I want you to feel like you can do this. This is your day. You can do it and you can build your community. So, it's easy to show up. And I always tell people that this is the easy part. The hard part is getting people to recognize their greatness. So people oftentimes shy away from that. Thank you so much. Good afternoon, beautiful lady. How are you doing? Thank you so much. So far, aka Cornbread, and I am from Miami, aka Cornbread. Thank you, Florida friend. I tell people who are from Florida, I say, hey neighbor, how you doing? My people from Chicago, I say, hey family. So that's how we do it, like, hey family. And then everybody else, you guys are friends. We are friends, friend. Thank you so much. You said, oh, that's your nickname, aka Cornbread. Appreciate your friend, Clarence. Thank you so much. So what I'm doing today, what I do today, what I'm doing today, what I did today, I have been live. I have been live. So I go live twice a day. I go live at 10 a.m. and I do also 4 p.m. Eastern every day. So I've already been on this app. I have been here connecting with you all. I talked for 2 hours earlier, 2.5 hours actually. What is your favorite? Oh, thank you so much. Favorite top TV show? I don't have one, friend. You know what? I've gotten away from television quite a bit, especially since I've been going live, so that I don't want to be. I want to manage my time. I'm very cognizant of my time and how I do things. You are welcome, aka cornbread. Thank you so much. I love you so much as a friend. Thank you so much, friend. So here's what I tell people. Okay, as we go live, we're gonna stay focused. We're gonna stay on topic. I got to give the housekeeping rules. So all my friends who are gonna come in and connect, I say make sure you like the live. So when I want to see some more likes, make sure you like the live. Also, make sure you are a subscriber. So we're trying to grow. This is our growth season. So as you guys are growing, as you are engaging in this live and learning about how do you do this and how do you engage properly, then you're going to build your community. You're going to help them understand how to engage, and then you want them to be subscribers. So subscribing is key for YouTube. YouTube is a search engine. It's not social media. It is very much a search engine. So people come over here searching for content based on topics, keywords that they're looking for. You hear people talk about search engine optimization. So it's important to make sure your profile is optimized and it infuses the keywords that your audience is looking for. So you want to make sure your page is optimized, and then ultimately you want to make sure people are liking your content as you go live. People will heart your live, put those hearts and get them to flashing through. People will like your live, and then ultimately they will engage and comment. So the comments are awesome, and then also they need to subscribe. So subscribing keeps people coming back. They get notifications of when you're live. So thank you all who are subscribing. Thank you all who are connecting and engaging. I appreciate all the likes. I think that's awesome. And then I co-stream. I'm about to go on TikTok in a second. So you guys will see me go over there, and I'm going to be chatting and connecting over there as well. And so all that is part of what I do when it comes to making sure I'm being present for all of you. So my friends, you guys are in the chat. Yeah, I don't have, let me just say this just really quickly. Let's stay on topic. So I say this is a professional channel, so I want to talk about going live. So that's what we're going to talk about. And then we're also, if you're under 18, this is probably not the live for you, because again, as I talk, I'm helping you understand the live process as a live host. A lot of times it's adding value, and then ultimately how you are leading people towards a solution, something, maybe a link in your bio, how are you offering a service, maybe your one-on-ones or other things. So because you can't consent to having a business entity, I don't think this is the right page for you. So just make sure that you are at least 18 years and older, and then make sure you are staying on topic, because we are a professional channel. So I want to make sure we are talking about all things going live. And we're going to talk about mindset, because a lot of this starts with how you think about yourself, how you think about your ability to show up in this way. And then we want to talk about the strategy for being successful. So that's what we're talking about. If you want to be successful, there's a strategy here. So you want to make sure you're paying attention to how you are doing things, how you are optimizing your page, how you're setting yourself up for success, and then again, how you are being consistent. So my friends in the chat, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm in Orlando, Florida. So Florida, friend. I am here. Hello, 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 neighbor. How you doing, friend? And so thank you so much for being here. I'm setting up my title for my chat on TikTok right now. So that's what you guys see me doing in real time. And then, like I said, if you have questions, put those in the chat. Make sure we're connecting. We're going to have friends come in and out, come in and out. But I want to make sure we're connecting. And if you have not liked the live, that's the key thing. You want to make sure you like the live. And then you also want to make sure you comment. And then you also subscribe. Subscribe so that you can get notifications. So click that bell as well, so that you can get notifications and you can continue to know when I go live. You're going to think back and be like, that lady was so nice and kind. I need to keep up with her. I want to make sure I understand how to go live. All that is going to matter in just a short period of time for you. Okay, so we're going live on TikTok. We are pressing the go live button. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all. I'm back, friends. We are talking all things going live with ease and confidence. I want to make sure I'm answering questions. So feel free to come on in. We're going to get to talking and chatting. I appreciate everybody coming in. Hold on one second. I want to make sure I set up my lighting. That's a big piece of this as well. Thank you all for being here. You guys see the light that popped on there. Thank you all for coming through. I appreciate you all supporting the live. Let me know if you have any questions. Come on in. How you doing, friend? Appreciate everybody coming into the live. This is what it's all about. How you doing, friend? Come on in. Let me know if you have questions. I see you all coming in through the live. And so we're going to get to chatting and talking. Let me know if you have questions. We're going to be talking very intentionally about what I call from nervous and from shy to natural. That's what we're talking about. This is all about that right mindset. How do you do this in a way that you are talking to your target audience, connecting with them, helping them in terms of their growth strategy? But you can't be nervous, can't be shy or afraid. You got to show up so that your audience knows that you are here and they will connect with you as well. So I am going to add my live to my story. I appreciate you all coming in. We're gonna get to chatting and talking. Thank you all who are coming in. Like I said, make sure you like the live. If you are new to my live, go ahead and put that in the chat as well. How you doing, Happy? How you doing, friend? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you coming on in. How is your live journey going nowadays, friend? Um, and how's your growth strategy? Let me know how you're growing. That's the other thing. How are you growing, friends? So that's going to be so important. Mama Leanne, thank you so much for joining. How are you? You pop in often, so I appreciate you stopping through as well. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know if you have any questions. Um, Appreciate all the support as well. So let me know. Like I said, you said doing well. That's it. That is it. That's what it's all about. Are you going live yet? Let me know if you're going live because you fly in now that you're level 25. Let's see. I checked that to see how loud my volume is too. So thank you so much. You come flying in. You just flew in again. So I love it. Love it. So how is it? How is it being a level 25er? So you come flying into the live, friend. Appreciate you joining the live. Thank you so much. All who are joining the live, thank you so much. Let me know if you have questions. Happy. I love that. Higher love. I love the info you sent me. Really empowered. Gratitude. Oh, look at you. What you are so welcome, friend. I appreciate all the only went live twice. Empowered. How you doing, friend? I see you coming in as well. How's everything going? How is how is your live journey as well? So Mama Leanne, what's the deal? What's the hold up? So you did twice. You know, three where you unlock all the features. So you got one more to do. When did you last go live? Let me know. Hello. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the compliments. Appreciate your friends. Thank you for that heart me. Hi, I am doing good, coach. Look at you. How you doing? Thank you so much for the heart me. Empowered and Mama Leanne. Thank you so much, friends. So come on in. We're gonna get to talking and chatting. Like I said, this is my 4 p.m. This is a mindset live. Like I said, I want to make sure we don't have the nervousness and stuff that's happening with the live journey. It is a process. Trisha, how are you, friend? How's everything going? Long time no see. Trisha and I had a chance to meet today, so I so appreciate that. Thank you so much, Trisha. You are also a wonderful source of knowledge and information as well. So I so appreciate meeting with you, chatting with you, kind of getting a perspective about what's happening in these TikTok streets. Because I think, sometimes it's in your head, it's in your gut. Your gut's telling me, okay, this is something that's not right. This is something that I don't like. This is something I'm paying attention to. And then when you hear other people have the same thoughts, it's like, okay, they get it. They get me. We on the same wavelength. And so I so appreciate that. I needed that. Thank you, Mama Leanne, for the donuts. I appreciate the donuts this morning. Or this afternoon, actually. It ain't morning no more. It's afternoon. So thank you so much, friend. Yeah, so when you meet with people who are, understanding how this thing is operating, and some of it is your gut. Sometimes we're all doing something that is not our norm. I'm just gonna name it. It's not our norm. This is not what we normally wake up and do. We are not live hosts like that. And so now we're doing something that is making us think differently about how we operate. What does the day to day look like? And so how do we do it in a way that is still authentic to us? So I think that's most important. Dr. Lisa, it will be 30-day live for me Monday. I will be working on strategy for my next session. That's awesome. That is awesome, friend. That's it. Just keep going at it, happy. I appreciate you sharing that. I appreciate you sharing the other day just overall how things have grown for you as well. So that's so important in terms of building your community, especially within, again, within your specific topic with your specific community. So that's so important. Hello, Malcolm J. Thank you so much. Grow me, please. Malcolm, you got 12,000 followers. I'm just going to say you are growing, friend, okay? You are doing a whole lot in these TikTok streets. So keep doing what you're doing, friends. That is the key. So that's the whole point. Just keep doing what you're doing. I don't know if you need much support with growing. Just keep going. Woohoo, you're back. I'm back and you're back too. How are you, friend? How is everything going? I love that you say, woohoo, you are back. Thank you so much. You just made me think. Thank you for sharing out the live. I appreciate it, friend. Thank you for supporting the live. Nika Grace, you are back in the room as well. Thank you so much, friends, coming on in. We'll see how fast TikTok gives me a flash go. Hello. Hello, friend. So we'll see how quickly TikTok gives a flash go. TikTok can be a little hit and miss sometimes. We'll see what happens. Thank you, my friends who are on the YT watching as well. I appreciate you all coming in, supporting. Thank you for the donuts. Thank you so much, friend. So yeah, TikTok will give the flash go. Sometimes they gave it to me a few times where it was a little earlier. I think one day, was it yesterday? It was either in the morning or the afternoon, where it came much later. But much of the week has been coming sooner, which I so appreciate. You know, the sooner the better, because that way we all can get beyond what is it going to be. At least that's what I'm thinking. Like, what are you gonna do now, TikTok? What are you about to give me? What is it gonna be? Okay, that's what's happening in my head. I don't know if that's what's happening for y'all. Y'all don't probably think about that. I have to think about it. So, yeah. With lately, obviously, I'm suspecting that I will end up getting a daily heart me. that's what that's what's gonna happen. I probably put it out there in the universe. I actually sent a request on a live and I wasn't paying attention and they let me up. Really? How was it? How was it? Did you talk? Did you say anything? Did you say anything? How did it go, friend? Let me know. Let me know if you have any questions and you want to come up, friend. You are always in the chat. So I was like, okay, maybe Nika do want to come up one day. Maybe she says, you know what, Dr. Lisa, you've never invited me. So you are officially formally invited. So let me know if you ever want to come up. You cannot say I did not invite you. Okay. Thank you all for coming into the live. We're gonna get to chatting. Um, J Moni, did I say that right? J Moni. Hey, how you doing, Doris? How you doing? Stopping by to say hi again. Thank you. You said thank you. I'm sure you're not afraid to ask. Okay. If you ever wanted to come up, I'm sure you would say, Dr. Lisa, I'm ready to come up. Okay. I want to J Money. There we go. J Money. I don't know why I was saying Moni. That makes sense, friend. J Money. How you doing, friend? Okay, so you asked earlier. Let me know if I have a straight, friend. You asked earlier just about some of the rules changing. So let me know if that's where you want some of this conversation to go as well. And I talked a little bit about the music and just recognizing that yes, ma'am, so let me say this as kind of a disclaimer because I think we're all trying to figure out what's true, what's not true. So I don't want to assume that everything I'm sharing is true. So when it comes to the music thing, we are still evaluating and trying to determine. I guess the word is probably investigating if it is in fact um, something that reflects the U.S. changes. I think what we've kind of discerned is that many of the updates that are happening seems to be part of the EU. So Europe, UK, over there in terms of TikTok. TikTok does have regions that they represent. Thank you so much for the live go, friends. Appreciate all the support, the donut support. So TikTok does have regions, and so what we're noticing is that they'll roll out changes for different regions. Okay, and so when we think about U.S. Canada, that's the combination that represents the U.S. area territory. The U.S. and Canada are combined actually. Um, the UK, the EU, all that is also a separate area. So what we are noting is that they roll some things out specifically with the EU. Even when you look at some of the updates and the guidelines, it has EEA on it. It is also suspected to be something that does possibly apply to the U.S. Now that's where the discrepancy comes in because one of the agencies I used to belong to, they had a notification that went out and said no, it's not for the U.S. as of yet. More than likely, it will be when it comes to the music and when it comes to some of the other um, understanding about how your live room should operate. So well, let me take that back. The U.S. music in particular, the music is what mainly is being discussed. I heard a host say people can only go live with low followers if they sign up with her agency. Mm, that's not true. No, no, I don't think it's. I don't think the agency piece is tied to agencies. I'm gonna say that's not true because I've had multiple people come in my live, and we know that ask about it that end up having live access and they're not with an agency. So that's clearly not true. What TikTok will do, and they have lowered the threshold of with going live, period, is based on getting more people to start going, oh, look at there. I was like, where the monkey at? My hair was in the way. If it wasn't for the sprinkles in the sky, I don't think I would have saw the monkey at all. I was like, where is it at? Thank you so much for that, friend. I had no clue what was going on. I was like, what's going on with my screen? My screen looks weird. And then I saw the little peeking monkey. Look at you. You leveled up to level 9. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you sharing that gift. I think that might be the first time the it's called the backing monkey. So I think it's clapping this little thing and it's behind you and the hair was totally in the way. Oh, thank you for that. That was sweet. Okay, so going live, a couple things. So live access, I don't think that's true. So again, here's where I think people are using manipulating and using information in their benefit. So that I think that might be a clear example of someone doing that because ultimately you do need to get live access. Yes, as you said, it's 100% not true. I was like, I don't. Yeah, so TikTok has given live access to people at 50, as little as 50 followers. And what I've seen is a combination. I do say that 50 followers has been unlocked for people when they have a blue box. I'm going to say that is one of the key reasons why people will get live access early. However, I think it's also based on your engagement in terms of posting content, building up your page. Thank you so much, friend. How are you? And also just being an engaged content creator and then obviously viewer. So just being intentional in that way is going to be important if you're looking to get live access. And then other people will get it earlier too, like 100 followers, 300 followers, 250. So we've seen this number get lower and lower. And like I said, I've seen the lowest I've seen is 50. So just know that that's a big piece of it. It's your engagement. So that's going to be key. When it comes to those rules that have changed in terms of the music, so the music that we were discussing yesterday was for like DJs as well as people who cover songs in their lives. And then if a live host is just playing music from like the YouTube or some of the other platforms, ultimately what we've noted to be true is that TikTok is basically saying with the new changes in the rules, and again, we think this is for Europe first, but it will probably expand over here to the US, is that you cannot do that without having copyright approval. Okay, the copyright approval for that artist, whoever holds the copyright. So what they tell you is that, thank you so much, Tootie. What they're sharing is that you need to do your own original music, or maybe use music that is within inside TikTok. So TikTok has a music library, or use a software, a third party software that has royalty free, non copyrighted music that you can turn on. Okay, so you want to be very intentional about how you're playing music, where you're getting your music from as you move forward. I know, like I said, there's a discrepancy surrounding how you doing, Miss Tape, and so I think that's right, at Tape, at 8. Um, so there's a discrepancy surrounding should this also apply to the U.S. So many people are still doing business as usual. They are doing the same thing they did 2 days ago. So the rule went in effect yesterday, but they're doing the same thing. So one of my agencies that I used to belong to, they said it is not for the U.S. The one I belong to for the agency for my TikTok shop, she's under the impression that it could possibly be the U.S. included. She kind of waffled a little bit and said, well, maybe not, but just be careful. So I would say be careful, recognizing that many people are still doing business as usual. So it's up to you in terms of how you want to risk it. But you could get a violation. So if you're not careful or not. So that would be my take on this. Until we get more information from TikTok, where I'm still waiting to hear and see if anybody's heard anything else. My research, we came, Happy, I think you sent it to me. It was a video where a person was sharing some information about the new rules and stuff. And even that person was not, there was some gaps in what they were sharing. And I think everyone is under the impression that it's for Europe. However, as a US person who's creating content, who's including music in their on their account, is probably best in your best interest and for the future of how you're doing your live to use royalty free music, use music that does not have the copyright infringement. So, or the possibility non copyrighted music. So I would encourage you to do that, and if anything, maybe transition to those type of third party softwares if that's something you want to include into your live. So, for example, if you want to use, we had someone recommend Upbeat as a royalty free, as well as Epidemic Sound. So those are two that you might want to consider. Um, that's the music. When it comes to another thing that was brought up, Nika, I believe you brought this up in terms of the age requirement. That's something you want to pay attention to for who's in your room and what is your topic really pertaining to. If your topic is more for a more mature audience, maybe you're selling something, you're promoting your business, you want to pay attention to, first of all, to who you're talking to. Second of all, you want to turn on the audience control. And then third of all, if you are under 18, you cannot purchase any coins, you cannot purchase anything. So really 18 plus is where you can start getting coins and engage in kind of the monetization on TikTok where you're gifting and doing all that stuff. You cannot do that under 18. And so it used to be 13, and I was actually surprised by that because I didn't think that you could do it under 18, but TikTok had it actually at 13. So just know that that's changed. That probably does not apply to anybody in this room, but I guess the only thing I will tell you is that if you ever want to co host, and maybe if you wanted to like battle or if you wanted to have this shared conversation, if your topic is a sensitive topic and designed for a more mature audience, then you probably would have issues with being able to co-host because TikTok will say your topic has to have the 18 years, the audience control turned on. So that means you can't co-host. Okay. So you would need to make sure, depending on your topic, depending on what's normally discussed, that you turn off the audience control. Or if you have a different account, maybe you can co-host on a different account that does not have that restriction. Okay. Um, Other things, how you doing, Coach Jesse? How you doing, friend? Other things you just want to kind of keep in mind. TikTok is really focusing now on educating people on original content. So there is a couple different posts that are legitimate posts. Actually, TikTok had an article about this that speak to what are some of the do's and don'ts and things you want to consider when you're creating original content. So again, they don't want people just doing copycats. It's okay to participate in trends, but again, making sure that you are doing something that's more or less original, even in the trending concept. So so just kind of keep that in mind. You can't use other people's content. You can't use other people's words and verbiage and stuff if you have not made it your own way of expressing that. Does that make sense? So, whether you're doing original videos or you're taking a voiceover type thing and you are sharing some information, but you have to have your own spin on it. Hey, how you doing, Coach Jesse? Thank you so much. Appreciate you being here, friend. So just kind of keep that in perspective. There is under TikTok Studio. If you go in your profile, you click TikTok Studio, you want to go to the area that speaks to, it's towards the top, it's next to the account check button. There's a button that's called Creator Academy. So under Creator Academy, that's where you can go and find out a little bit more about what are some of the guidelines and some of the latest articles, because they'll have recommended articles, some of the latest articles about changes that they've had on the platform. Okay, so that's where you can see some updates as well. Let me know if there's any questions to anything I just talked about. Like I said, I wanted to make sure I did like a Cliff Notes version of it, but everything said, with everything being considered, make sure you're being mindful of music. Not that you can't do it. I would almost encourage you, if you're going to start doing music, maybe look for those 30 third party streaming softwares, whether it's Upbeat or Epidemic Sound, and start using that to to be how you're generating music and having it in your live stream. That would be my recommendation, just so that you can get in the practice of that. And then, obviously, it's no guarantee with TikTok. You do that, and you'll be like, "Wait a minute, TikTok." So just know that that is not necessarily a foolproof way of not getting any notification from TikTok, but it should obviously support if you're saying I'm trying not to use copyrighted infringed music. Okay. All right, friends, that's my update. That's my update. Let me know if there's any questions. I appreciate you all. Let me know if there's any specific questions. I want to make sure I'm answering specific questions. If you guys heard any other tips in these TikTok streets, put them in the chat. Let's put them in the chat. If you are hearing other things, how you doing, Shay Sprays? Let's put it in the chat so we are all up to speed. And we're hearing all the different things. You know what, Coach Jesse? I don't think I said anything that you didn't hear before. I don't think I gave anything that was like earth shattering. We talked about the music. We talked about 18 years or older to be able to get coins. We talked about original content. I think you heard that part. Just making sure your content's original. Um, yeah, I don't know if there's anything else. Let me know if you guys are aware of anything else that you want to be a little bit more, we all want to be aware of. So that'll help out a lot. I know, again, there's so many things that's happening right now. Much of that stuff that's happening is also involving, like I said, I think it's involving like the EU. So it's not specific to the U.S. yet. Yeah, especially with the music. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you being here. All right, so today's topic, what I was going to talk about, I guess I was going to go towards the mindset piece. I was going to lean into mindset because a lot of times we are still, especially my new people, and if you're new in the room, go ahead and put new. We were also waiting to see if TikTok was going to give us a flash go. Let me know if TikTok was going to give us a flash go. So I don't see what TikTok gave it. Not yet. And so, appreciate your friend. So we're going to talk about mindset, and then let me know if I need to show anything technical. So I always like to make sure I'm helping you all from a technical perspective too. Thank you so much, Power. Thank you for those donuts. From a technical perspective, what I would share is if I need to walk through anything from a stand store setup, or if you guys have questions about that, because we can go there as well. I think a few weeks ago you guys had asked me to share a little bit more about that process, so I'm happy to do it. And then I'm gonna probably stay on live to about 5. We'll see, 5:30. You said what's the flash code? We didn't get it yet. I don't know. It might be the daily heart me. No, on TikTok, that's how they gonna do me. Yeah, we didn't get it before. We haven't gotten it before as of yet. So, and we didn't get it in the morning. So it's probably, fair play that they would kick out the daily heartbeat as the flash go. Um, so I said I was going to try to stay on. Oh, I just talked it up. See the algorithm? Oh, and why is it the Daily Heart Me? You know what? Algorithm, I can't with you. I can't. I cannot with you, TikTok. It just don't make no sense. Thank you so much, Luna. I appreciate you. I just can't with this app. This app is it's always doing the most. How you doing, Mayhem? Bling Digital Marketing. I love that name. How you doing? Got you. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you so much. TikTok, TikTok. I just can't. As I talk, when I speak it up, when I talk about it, I'm just gonna do it early, y'all. I'm just gonna keep saying it. We know. TikTok, send more people in the room too. How about that? How about you do that? If you're gonna play around with the daily heartbeat, thank you so much, Coach Jesse. Appreciate you. Said Mayhem Bling. Good afternoon. How you doing, friend? Um, Let me see. I appreciate your live host teaching women over 40 how to make money online. Link below. Oh, awesome, awesome. Appreciate you joining the live. How you doing, Acme? Thank you so much. Mayhem Bling. Let me know if you have any questions. Um, if you are new to the live, let me know as well. Appreciate you getting your daily heart me as well. Thank you so much. So if you are new to the live, we just need one more daily heart me. TikTok is doing the most here to support that heart me flash goal. Thank you so much, Luna. Luna, did I know you have this? Hold on one second, Luna. Luna, what? Come on now. Look at you. Luna, this is a new account. Look at you, Fred. You say TikTok, you will not hold me back. So when did you get this account? You said, look at you. TikTok tried you this week. You was like, you ain't gonna hold me back. No, you won't. I love that no content though. That's okay, Fred. You are doing it. You say you will not hold me back, TikTok. We gonna get this thing right. See, see, she comes in both. That's what I was saying earlier. Oh, I didn't realize the other account she had came in under. Yes, I had no idea, Fred. Look at you. I guess because I just seen Luna Loves, and then I just looked at the picture. I was like, wait a minute, TikTok name too. Wait a minute. Oh wow, backup account for Luna Loves Lux Files. I love it, Fred. You say TikTok, you tried me this week. Never again. You won't catch me slipping. You will not catch the girl slipping. You said I ain't playing. Hey, Fred, why are you up this early? My Australian friend over Ariella, she is over in Australia on my YouTube. She said it is 6:42 in the morning. I love it. Yes. Okay, friends. Thank you all for the support. We got one more heart me with the flash goal. So if you so choose to put out a heart me, that would be awesome. Thank you so much for all the support, y'all. So, like I said, I want to make sure I'm answering questions. So let me know if there's topics you guys want me to cover. Your morning one is 7 a.m. for me. Is it really 7 a.m. in the morning? With the what is that? The West Coast? I had no idea, Nika, that was that it was that early. You know what? I guess it didn't dawn on me. I should have calculated the time difference. But you said Oregon. I think that's where you're at now, Oregon and Oregon. I don't know if I said that. I might have said it like I was talking about bodily organs. So let me know. Oregon, isn't it? Yes. So let me know. Yeah, so you say yes. So that's where you're at, and you're there until next week, I think, and then you're going to be in Washington State again, still on the West Coast. All right, well, that's awesome. You're an early riser. I am somewhat of an early riser because of my son. It's not by choice. It's not by choice. I have to do it because of him. I think, oh gosh, maybe about 5 years ago, 10 years ago, I was a person that would wake up by choice at 5:30. And that was kind of when I was doing my job, my 9 to 5 outside. I wasn't remote. I was doing that as well as waking up and getting my workout in. So that was kind of my way to do it. And I did that for actually like, it was, you know what, it was pre my son. Since my son, I haven't been able to do that. But it was before him, and that was like kind of my schedule probably for like 3 years straight. I was really on that early rise. Let me get it all in. Let me get all the things I need to do before. Look at you, friend. Thank you so much for that daily heart meet. Angie in progress, friend. Coming on in, making sure we get our daily heart meet in. I appreciate you, friend. And so, yeah, that was kind of my morning routine. So I wanted to make sure I was able to get the workout in. But now I can't do that. I can't wake up that early. Yeah, I think it's just age and I'm sleep deprived. So I need it all. He said, I'm so tired because I put on like 10,000 alarms to God, you're still live. Hey, this is the second live, friend. I am not, I took a break. So you were able to get your nap in, and then I took a break and I'm back at 4. So let me know. Let me know if you have questions too, Ariella, since you are up to. So, okay. So let's get to chatting. We're going to talk a little bit, especially my friends who are still trying to figure out this whole TikTok app. If you have questions, my people who are not going live yet, let me know. Um, if you are not going live, put that in the chat. You said break times. I love it. Put that in the chat if you're still not going live. Except for my friend Nika Grace. We know she's traveling. She's kind of getting herself together. She is going to be a wonderful live host. And because she understands all the things that happen here with going live, she gets it. She's been in different rooms and stuff. And then ultimately, she's looking at, okay, what does this mean for me to have a topic, and how do I do this that I'm going to build my community? And I'm going to say already, because of all your engagement, all the things that you're doing, you say, gotta run, see you later, see how you going. All right, friend. I went live once, but I will do it again any day now. Okay, Angie. Well, wait a minute. What was your live topic? Okay, happy wife, mom, Gigi. Oh, yeah, Gigi too. On a health journey with MJ. What's MJ? And then down 47 plus pounds so far. Congratulations, friend. I love that. What's MJ? But yeah, definitely go live again. Appreciate you, friend. Definitely go live. Oh, GOP one Manjaro. Okay, gotcha, MJ. Okay, gotcha. I was like, what's the MJ one? Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so um, yeah, so with that, so let me say this out loud. The one thing I don't want people to think that whatever they're talking about is too many people talking about it. I think most people are like, oh, there's a lot of people talking about the GLP-1s. There's a lot of people on live talking about health and their weight loss journey and all this stuff. Yes, that's true to a certain extent, but that's also the algorithm showing you your topic. That's how the algorithm will work. What you think is oversaturated, too many people doing it, is really the algorithm just showing you that particular topic because maybe you're talking about it, maybe you're searching it, maybe you're engaging with that topic by going to other people's live on that topic or engaging with other content based on that topic. So the algorithm is going to show that to you. So I always kind of put that in perspective because I don't want you to feel like, oh, well, I have nothing to talk about. Everybody's doing what I'm doing. Not true. And I always tell you, there's billions of people on this app, billions of people on the YouTube too. You know what I'm saying, in terms of content and videos. People are doing this and they're looking for different people, different voices, different perspectives to help them essentially learn and grow from you. Okay. So you can have, and I was, Trisha and I, we had a one-on-one today. So we were chatting. Trisha, I don't know if you're still in the room. Thank you so much. I think she had family that was in town. How you doing, Jim? Here, appreciate your friend. Hello. So, we were having a conversation because at the end of the day, you know, when you're on this app, as you're connecting with other people, there are live hosts that talk about TikTok tips and strategies, TikTok coaches. All that is out there. I see some of them. I don't see all of them. She was sharing some names I had never even come across, but I don't see all of them, and that speaks to At the end of the day, there are going to be people you don't ever come in contact with. And then there are going to be people you do come in contact with, but you may not like their approach. I'm just saying. You may not like their delivery. You may not like their messaging. You may not agree with it. Okay? And so, because of that, people are looking for people who they resonate with, people they agree with, people who they want to hear from. So, I don't want you to feel like, okay, I can't go live because everybody's talking about this. Not true. That's the algorithm. And there are going to be people who want to hear from you because they sit in your room. They're like, this person reminds me of myself, or this person I can relate to, or this person I like how they deliver information. I like what they're sharing. They're helping me. They're motivational. They're very easy to understand, whatever the case may be. And so you'll be able to bring in a community and build a community audience that's for you. Yep. Just by basically still okay. I'm just basically still awkward about it. That's okay. Practice makes progress. Angie, I didn't mean to dismiss it. I was like, that's okay. Everybody been awkward. All of us awkward. Practice makes progress. The more you do it, that is just the thing about it. You're gonna get better. You gotta show up. Yeah, we're. You don't believe I was awkward. I'm still awkward. I still think I'm awkward. Somebody probably come on and be like, "Oh, girl, girl, you real awkward. You weird. You're different." But no, just know that that's how it is, and you'll get better. You'll become at ease. You'll feel confident in what you're delivering. Facts. I love your calm educational style. Thank you, Luna. You said love it. You're so natural and helpful. Well, and that's how you'll be. You'll be natural to your audience. You'll be helpful to your audience. That's how it is. People, people sit and stop and start listening because they resonate with the message, or they see you as somebody who is, again, somebody they feel comfortable sitting, stopping, scrolling, listening to you because you said something that resonated with them. So yeah, that's how it goes. But yeah, we're all awkward. At times, awkward is my best friend. I love that. Yeah, and that's the thing about it. If you feel like you're awkward, if you feel unnatural, in terms of how you're doing this, it gets better with practice. So I guarantee you will get better. You'll become more at ease with what's on the screen. You'll feel confident in what you're going to say and how you're going to deliver it. All that will come, and it'll come pretty quickly and off the top of your head, and you'll be able to flow with it. But there's things like I said in my video. I did a video, yesterday's video, where I talked about practicing and then going back and looking, practicing up in practice mode, but then also going back and looking at your recording. So that was a couple days ago. So going back and looking at your live recording as you go live. So Angie, you said you gone live a couple times. Go back and look at the recording. When you look at the recording, you'll see what was it about? What did you do? How did you sound? How did it come off? Is there some things you could do differently? And then with that recording, you then can decide, do you change your lighting? Do you maybe come up with an outline or a script of some sort? Like all those things you can kind of infuse into your live because you went back and look at the recording to see how other people, your viewers, are seeing you in that live session. So you can go back and be like, okay, oh my gosh. I realized early on, I was sharing that I'm a hand talker. Hands was flying all up in the place. The hands was flying so much with me hand talking and stuff. I realized I couldn't use none of the clips because the clips had me. I couldn't see my face because it looked so weird on the camera. So just know that was the awkwardness. That was the thing I realized. I was like, okay, I need to figure out this hand thing sooner than later because I can't continue to do this. I can't use any of these clips. And then what I did, I came up with the effect where I can do the hand heart there. So that became a way. How you doing, disaster specialist? That became a way for me to conceal the fact that I talk with my hands so much. I decided to kind of come in a little closer. So with the way my stand is, where my phone is on the phone stand, I can lean in. So my hands are often here, and I'm still talking with my hand. If you look on my YouTube, you can actually see it a little bit more where you'll see my hands moving, but you guys don't see it necessarily on the TikTok screen. Or because the way I lean in, I can drop my hands lower under my desk so they're dangling. And so I'm still moving and talking with my hands. I feel my hands on my lap. And so all that is happening. So those are some of the tricks I realized. I was like, okay, let me figure out other ways and other positions for my hand so I'm not so distracting the way I was just talking. And I will also use the trick where my finger is scrolling or I'm tapping the screen. So I tap my own live. And so I'll start tapping the screen. I'm holding the base of the stand of my phone stand. So that way I'm not flinging that hand, but I'm tapping with the other one. So right now I'm talking to you all and I'm tapping. So just know there's different things that I decided to implement as a way to make sure I'm not, actively using my hands all the time. How you doing, Rihanna? Thank you so much, friend. Thank you for the like. Appreciate you. And that's the awkwardness. That was me, the nervous energy and talking and stuff. But it does get better with practice, with reviewing your lives, with just making sure that you are being consistent because the consistency is going to help. And then you can decide on how you are going to show up frequently. Okay. So that's the whole key. If you want to see anything change, any kind of transformation in your live experience, it's going to require you to show up. People who just go live a couple days a week, when I say, okay, they're like, I'm not getting a lot of people. I'm not seeing a lot of transformation. People are not coming to my live. What does that mean? Then I would say, what ultimately, how you doing, Duchess? Um, I would say that it probably requires you to show up a little bit more frequently so that you can see that transformation. It may take a little longer if you're going less than 4 to 5 days a week. Hi Doc, how you doing? NK, how you doing, everybody? Thank you for that daily heart, me friend. Thank you all coming into the live. Again, let me know if you have any questions. I'm probably gonna stay live for maybe another 30 minutes or so, just so that I can. I have my TikTok shop live tonight at 8:30 Eastern. Nika Grace. There is no reason. I don't know if she's still in the room. She might have had to leave. I think she really did have to go. um, there is no reason why I will not be on time. You guys, yesterday I showed up. Thank you so much, NK. I showed up 45 minutes late because my husband had an impromptu meeting that we had some people come over and we had to sign some paperwork and stuff for this property management stuff that we're doing. So I got delayed. Delayed but not denied. Can you explain TikTok Shop Live? Sure, sure, sure. Um, let me ask something, Angie. Do you have TikTok Shop? You do with 3,200. I'm assuming you do. So, do you have TikTok Shop and you do shoppable videos? Pilot program. Okay. So, are you actively doing shoppable videos each week, or you're kind of like every now and then? Let me know if you're doing it more frequently than not. If you're doing videos, and you got with the pilot program, you got 5 videos you could do a week. I'm assuming in 3 shoppable lives, or do you have unlimited lives? Let me know if you've gotten to the unlimited phase. My friend, Just Fabulous, she was in here. Oh, she's in here, Coach Jesse. She ended up with Coach Jesse. You have unlimited, don't you? Unlimited lives, and you're waiting to get unlimited videos. Yes, 3 shoppable lives per week. Okay, gotcha. And so you could potentially pick up TikTok Shop. Yes, you could pick up TikTok Shop unlimited lives as well if you wanted to move forward in that direction. Okay, so what do you mean by okay? Let me just generally talk about TikTok Shop shoppable lives, and then let me know if you have any specific questions. So we'll go from that angle. Um, and so what the messaging is that TikTok Shop is looking to really expand the live host part of TikTok Shop. So they really want more people to go live and build up a nice assortment of live hosts that are showcasing different products across various niche. So you'll see where they're actually creating the shoppable unlimited shoppable lives, and then they're putting a lot more training into the shoppable live. There's a platform called Live Manager for you to see how your products are performing, and you have some real-time analytics that you can look at during your live. So all that's kind of built into TikTok shoppable lives. Um, Let me just answer questions. Hold on one second. The last time I went live, I did a shoppable video, and it ran my account. I feel like it ruined your account. You feel like it probably did. Yeah, most people's best practice. I'm gonna say this. Best practice is that you have a separate account for shop, because it will take over your algorithm. And then when you're trying to post things that are non-shop videos, they don't perform as well. Okay. Or even with the shoppable videos, depending on the campaign and what's happening and stuff, they don't perform very well. So when you talk about ruining your account, it does feel like your account is not performing at the same level that it once did. So again, you almost have to be very intentional about creating a page that is strictly for shop, for you to be able to post videos, do whatever you're going to do when it comes to shoppable lives, all that stuff, so that you can see hopefully a lot more engagement and interaction with your shop content, but your regular content won't perform as well because it's two different audiences that the content is trying to reach. Yeah, you that is the best practice. Is encouraged. You said thank you. Is certainly encouraged to do so. My view went down big time. Yep, yep, yep. So it's definitely a best practice to have a separate page just for your live, for your TikTok shop content. Now, some people try to marry the two. Like if you have a niche. So, for example, maybe your niche is. You said, "I'm back. How you doing, Jean?" Say, for example, your niche is very much. Well, let me use Jean for example. Jean just came in the room. Jean was with us at 10 o'clock. So Jean is into the diamond painting. She's into diamond painting. She shared with us earlier that TikTok Shop has the diamond dots. Like you said, I'm good. Appreciate you. Have the diamond dots products on TikTok Shop. She named that too. She could actually very well get TikTok Shop on her account and start promoting the diamond dots on TikTok Shop. And then in her live, she's talking about diamond dots. And when she is posting contents, it's about diamond dots, but maybe it's not shoppable content, but it's related to her product. So again, because her niche is so focused on a specific niche or products and stuff, she might be able to do okay with the algorithm not seeming like it's impacting her content. But somebody else like me, who I'm talking about health and supplements and stuff, that ain't something I'm talking about in my live. That's not something that I talk about in my Dr. Lisa Launch Your Income content. So my algorithm would be all over the place. You know what I'm saying? So just know that that's where you probably need to figure out, okay, what's your topic, what you're going to talk about, what niche from a product selection you're going to talk about, and how does that relate to what you're doing on this page? Because when you try to do something else, it probably won't have the same reach. Um, I had one. I had wondered about a live with my GLP health products I use from TikTok Shop. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Yeah, yeah, yeah. If there's some products in particular that you're using, if there's some things that will help with people with their weight loss and fitness journey, yeah, yeah, absolutely. There's some products from a supplements or products when it comes to um, clothing, you know, if you're thinking about workout clothing or comfortable attire, to as you're transitioning with your weight loss and stuff. Oh yeah, there's a lot of people for that. There's a lot of products for that too. And so just thinking about what does that look like for everyday community building people, yeah, you can definitely build a life surrounding um, specifically your products, different assortment of products. Absolutely. And there's people for it. So that's, I mean, sorry about that. I had to put my charger in. There's certainly a community for that too. So don't feel as if you don't have people who want to hear from you in terms of the products that you're offering and stuff too. Because there again, you're targeting a certain audience. So if you come up with nice titles, descriptions for your live, And then also you want to be intentional about sharing with your audience and others what type of products you have in your showcase and telling them to come to your shop live and stuff. So yeah, I would definitely encourage you to do that. You said right. Jen, you were talking about I think you were talking about the products. Let me know if that's what you were sharing. But yeah, so you can absolutely do that. So TikTok Shop Live, just a couple things you want to keep in mind. So first thing is obviously promoting your live and just making sure that you are sharing with people that you're doing a shop live. Shop live has automatic audience control. You said I'm back. How you doing, Trisha? Trisha, thank you so much for being here. And so they automatically have audience control on, and then you only people 18 years and older can attend your shop live. You do get trolls. You get some people who are bad actors that come into your live, but I'm kind of used to it now, and I block them out. And so you just kind of keep it moving. Don't let them discourage you. It's just part of things that silly people do. So I can't explain why they do it, but they'll come to live and just put in some inappropriate stuff in the chat. So just block it out, send them on their way, mute and block them, and just keep doing what you're doing. The other thing when it comes to TikTok shoppable lives, you definitely want to make sure you put a product set together. So that's another kind of best practice. Trying to make sure you have your product segmented based on the themes that you're going to cover. I personally, hold on one second, let me read Nika's stuff. Can you take us through your shoppable live prep? I've heard you say you had to study before. So what can I do it? Can I do it? Um, yes, couple things. And so I'm trying to get more efficient and better at it. How you doing, Tree? Okay, so I'm on my backup account. Let's do this. I was trying to think where could I go. So let's go here. Let me go to my other account. Keep going on the other, but when you can. Well, I think that's just hold on one second. Let me switch over to my shop page. Um oh, other topic. Yeah, I got you, friend. Okay. Hey, how you doing, Tree? Thank you so much for being here, friend. Um, so product set. You want to make sure in terms of your prep, you want to make sure you set up the products that are going to be part of your live. Couple things I like to do, and this kind of goes to your question, Luna. Couple things I like to do. I look at my showcase and just see what products are labeled as um, top products from top picks. Maybe there's a promotion going on, like when it was Deals for You Days. Now they have the back to school promotion. So I try to see what's in there and what's trending. I also try to pay attention to products that have like free shipping and other deals that they're promoting, maybe a flash sale, some other things I can talk about. So that's kind of going back to what Luna was sharing. Before that, let me go back into your room setup because the main thing when it comes to your shoppable live, you want to pay attention to. Hello, friends coming on in. Thank you so much for coming and joining the live. The one thing you want to pay attention to is lighting. Lighting is key. If your room, and that's why I say go back and look at your recordings. Your recordings are critical, okay? Because when you go back and look at those recordings, you actually see what's going on with your room. So if your room seems dim, if it seems as if it's shadows, if there's some dark spots in your room, it's important for people to be able to see you, see your products, feel like they're not looking into a dim room. Okay, so lighting is key. And the next thing would be sound. Okay, so tap, share out the live. Thank you, friends. Yes, let's tap and share out. Make sure you are tapping. So one of the things I do, I have stage lighting. It's actually up right now. I have a couple different lights on right now, so you guys can see. I'm going to show you in real time so you guys can see my lighting. I'm going to pull my phone up and I'm going to flip my camera. Yeah, my lighting here. I have that on me. And then I have stage lights. Okay. And then you guys know I co-stream on the YT. I use this also as my shop tablet. So when I do shop, I have this because I have it on a stand. You guys see that stand it's on? right there. I have it on that stand, so I'm able to angle it and arch it down, or push position it down, so that you can see my table. You can see how I have set up. Now, when I was in my kitchen doing the cooking demo, this was perfect because I was able to angle it and talk to you straight onto the camera. I was able to show a wider view because I had the stand pushed back a little bit so you guys can see where I had the air fryer, and then that corner that I was operating out of my kitchen. And if I turn the screen, you guys can see where my food was sitting on the stove top and stuff like that. So all that just made it a little bit more interactive. So you want to have a stand, you want to have your angle correct so you can really see, people can see you and see what you're promoting. But lighting, I'm going to say that over and over again. If you go back and look at your recording and your lighting seems dim, um, Coach Jesse, you said where's the live manager on the laptop? Is that what you mean? The live manager? That's the desktop for TikTok's shop. The streaming desktop. That's what that is. You know what I'm talking about? Let me know if you don't know what I'm talking about. You should know what I'm talking about. Live manager. You should know what I'm talking about. But let me know if you don't. Where do you have it? I have it on my laptop. Um, Hold on one second. I'm gonna show you in real time. Let's see. So live manager, and then hold on one second. I gotta probably gotta flip my screen because I don't know what I'm gonna land on. Sometimes it'll land on things that it should not be landing on. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. So here, this is my laptop. So my laptop's right here. When I was just showing y'all the lighting, I showed you my tablet, showed you my lights, I showed you right here. This is here. So when I'm doing my lives and then my monitors there, I always have that with the live manager on it also. But when I'm doing my lives for a shop, this is always set up. And so I can see comments when they're coming in. I need to get me a stand for my phone. Yeah, yeah, definitely get a stand. Um, you mean a tall stand like this? This tablet stand actually is good for phones, and it can close in for the phone, or it can open up wider for your cell phone. So tablet or cell phone. Just depends on how you want to use it. And then this is, as you can tell, this is a different stand that I'm using for my phone as I sit and go live with you all. So this is my phone stand. What's the monitor? My computer monitor? The computer monitor right now, it has me on YouTube. So that's what I'm showing. So you guys can see me in real time on YouTube. But the monitor I will also put where it has the live manager on as well. Yeah, so I have them both sitting there. That's kind of like my command center. It helps me just in terms of just seeing. I like the monitor just because it gives a little bit of a bigger screen. So it gives me, I shouldn't say a little bit, a lot bit, but it gives a bigger screen. So it just gives me another angle. Like sometimes I'll look and I can see that chat on the side a little bit better than I can see on the laptop. But the laptop I can see, and the laptop is the computer actually. So if I need to flip two other things, I can do that with the computer. You have not sent a heart me, please do so. Yes, definitely send the daily heart me, my friends coming in. Let me know if you have any questions. And so, Coach Miss Jessie, with your live stream, I do you have? I'm looking for a bigger view. Yes, so I have a monitor, and the monitor is just connected to my laptop. That's it. It's literally HDMI cord that's connected to my laptop. So I just have a monitor that's connected. So, you know how you can do the split screen type thing or the dual screen on the monitor in your laptop. So that's all I'm doing. I literally drag and drop the live manager over there, and then I have it on the laptop as well. So I use it that way. That's all I'm doing is just a drag and drop to open it up on the monitor screen. Um, Lighting for you, Coach Miss Jessie, you probably need to. Do you have stage lighting in your room? Because I would say your live when you come up closer, but then you're doing fashion, so you need to have some lighting that when you step back, it gives kind of your room is like super well lit. I think that's the thing about your live. If I was to give any kind of quick feedback, I think your lighting, you need to just amplify it a little bit more and see. I think stage lighting would be great for you, and just having that in a room. So again, as you're doing your live, I'm going to use the sample from Live Legion. Use the sample for what? Sample for lighting. Let me know. Let me know. Is that a lighting or which one? Um, but yeah, so I would say look into lighting for your lives, just so that they can get, you can kind of increase the lighting in your room. And that may be hard because you just got to kind of pay attention from the light she talked about. Okay, good, good. I think she has the stage lighting. That's kind of what I have. I got it from the Zon. I couldn't find it in TikTok. I gotta look a little bit more, but I couldn't find it. Um, so this you said no, no what? No. I was about to say the stage lighting. You just got to be mindful because you have a room where you stand in your room. You have a window right behind you too. So just kind of pay attention to how that window is gonna um, impact your lighting too, because you may not get that bright light because that window is. You might have to. I would almost say you may have to change the orientation of your room where you're sitting. So, looking at my room, Douglas. Are you really blessed? How you doing? You're looking at your room now. Yes, friend. That's it. Thank you so. No, I'm not sure what the no was referring to, but let me know if you have questions though. So setup is important. Sound is important. I actually on my laptop because I'm talking from my laptop. Let me show you guys this too. So because I'm talking from my laptop when I do my live stream, let me know if you guys ever. So you see this cord that's in my laptop is actually connected to my podcast mic. So that's what you guys are seeing, or you're not seeing, but that's where the sound is coming from because it's all connected. I don't have it coming from the actual iPad. I actually always have it linked up that way. I shouldn't say always, 90% of the time. You say gotcha. So when I'm talking, I'm hopeful that the sound is pretty decent because I try to right now my phone is my phone mic. I don't have a mic. I'm not using a mic. So this is my phone. But because I talk kind of closely to the phone, I have not, unless y'all tell me otherwise, I have not had a problem. I did buy a separate mic because I was kind of concerned about my sound. But I think what I'm doing with this podcast mic is working. But I did buy a separate mic just to see. I haven't used it yet, just to see if that's going to be a better microphone in terms of my sound quality. But I think the podcast type mic is working. Um, I just got the sample and I'm going to see what I can do to brighten up the room. Gotcha. Okay, that's good. That's good. I did notice my lighting though. Yeah, yeah. It's not bad, but it's just you can definitely amplify it. You can definitely amplify your light. The last time, couple times I come into your live, so it's just a matter of how you do it. And like I said, that window you might have to change or use what do you call it, blackout curtains, so that when you do brighten up the room, you're not getting any kind of reflections or anything like that from your window being right there. It might not be a bad idea just to dress it up a little bit more by having some nice drapery in the background, so it looks uh like a nice stage. Yeah, it's having the drapes that you have that kind of drape out the back of your room, so it can help balance it. If you wanted to, you could I don't know if you could move yourself over so that you're centered under that window with some drapes behind it. That might be a way to center you a little bit more too, and have that dramatic effect in the background, and then your lighting. You said, Gene. So that's just some quick thoughts. But again, I don't know how your room is situated. Like for example, I'm right here by a door, so there's only so much I can do. You guys see me here, but there's only so much I can do. And then I have my little faux plant here. This is not real, y'all. Real a faux plant. It's a wall art. Well, you might be able to move over then. So you could probably center yourself. Like, for example, let me show you my room. Like if I ever wanted to use this entire room, let me show you because I'm actually centered the way my desk is. My desk is right in front of a window. So I'm facing a window. So if I ever wanted to use my floor fully, I mean, I would obviously change my draping so you don't have any issues with the light reflection if I was going to stand back there. But that is the coach side. Say that's the coach side when you do Coach Jesse. But I'm saying the way you stand in your room, your window is off centered. So you're standing kind of like right here, like to the side, and then you have your other stuff over there, but you're like standing here and your window's off to the side. I'm saying, can you center yourself in front of the window and move and change the background of your window? Like change to some like dramatic drapes and then you're a little centered that way. That's what I'm saying. And then change your lighting. Because you can even tell when I had that light in there, it looked darker back there. Now in my room, I don't feel like it looks dark, but it's darker because that lighting, the way that window is situated, is a dark space back there. It comes off darker. Um, so anyway, y'all, we just chatting here. I'm sorry. I'm gonna stay on a little longer. Let me know if you have questions. Did I answer? Who was answering me asking those questions? Because I kind of got away. I think they might have left the room, but I think it was Angie. Angie was asking questions about TikTok Shop. But let me know. Jean, you asked about bio. Real quick about bio. Um, how do you do a bio? You could um, you could change your bio if you wanted to. It's up to you because it doesn't talk about your diamond dots and the diamond painting. So you really just need to, if you wanted to go to Chat GPT and just ask it to um, give you an 80 character bio for your for your TikTok profile that includes your diamond painting, maybe your spiritual well being side, some other things you want to elevate, and then if you go live, put your live host time and time zone in that too. So that's what I would do. Go to chat and say, give me 4 examples, 3 or 4 examples of a bio, so that you can kind of pick from 80 character bio. Okay. Talk about studying for Shop Live after bio. Okay. Let me talk about it real quick. Okay, so here's my phone. You said okay. Okay, so let's hear. Let's see. So I am. What am I trying to do? Okay, I think I'm gonna go. Wrong product. I'm gonna go here. So I'm on my page. So a couple things I have to do. So you get inbox messages. You'll get messages all the time. One of them is TikTok Shop. And so you'll have these different collab deals that come in. Some of these companies that send you messages, so like Neurogum, they send a message. They will, this is privacy setting, they'll send a message about the different products. See the cinnamon? Oh, Luna, I love that cinnamon gum. I'm just telling you, hey friend, I'll be talking about it. That cinnamon gum in the last couple lives, I love, love, love how it tastes. It has that burst. It said it's very potent. It is. It has that burst of cinnamon that hits you, and I love it. It's so reminiscent of my childhood with the big red the other gum, and so I love it. So they send some information because they talked about me getting the cinnamon gum. So that was all put in here. And so if I let's see, it talks about the product being delivered. Um, so they will sometimes send. So now I'm at the product. So they will sometimes send um, a product brief. So part of my study, if I don't see a product brief, I'll go here and I'll review other people's videos and see some of their talking points. That's kind of my review. I gotta find somebody. It's gonna be hard to comb through really quickly, but I'll show you what a product brief is if I get to one. But I have not had consistent product briefs sent to me. So Live Legion, they try to coordinate that, but I have not consistently seen it. Um, and so let's see, does it say it there? No. Okay. So I will sometimes go here. I'm sorry, to the description here, and I look at other people's videos. Sometimes I will go into create, and then I'll look at the information where it says promoting the product. Um, so right here, this is also where they talk about it. You can see the AI script. This is kind of what they do with the video assistant, but you can kind of see what they say about it. Hold on, it didn't pop up. Sometimes this one doesn't pop up. I noticed that. Let me go back to the video assistant one. Okay. Let me go to here. Did I click the wrong thing? Yeah, oh, I did. That's it. That was the video assistant. Let me go here. So here. So now they're talking about a script for the product. So this is the video assistant. So I'll just kind of look at that and just see what are some of the talking points that people have about the product. Sometimes I will take that script, I will run it through ChatGPT and just try to get a little bit more substance from it and see, how is it being promoted? What are some of the features and benefits of it and stuff? And like, how do you talk about people and their reaction or feedback to from the product? So that's another way to do it. Let me see if I can find a product brief. If any of these people did one, someone sent one to me. Let's see. Mm, no, Mosh. No, they're all talking about the products that I have. Nobody, not in this section. Hold on one second. Collab messages. Let me check. So I'm gonna look here. So this is the collab messages. This might be where the product brief is. Let me see. No, she just sent a welcome message. I told them I hadn't seen product briefs. They'll send promotions like this and tell you how to talk about the product a little bit, but still not a product brief. This is a product brief. This is a good example. And so sometimes they'll send that to you and gives you a breakdown of some of the features of the product. Okay. So I'll look at that just to kind of get a sense of what they're saying about the product. So not everybody sends that, but that's a good example of a customer. She said, oh, okay. Yeah, they did it. Anybody else do it? Let me see. Okay. So Mosh, they sent one. I need to go back and look at this one now. I didn't see this one. I was like, this looks unfamiliar. And so they sent something. So I need to go back and look at this and just get a better sense of what they talk about. Let me save this one, y'all. I'm gonna screenshot this one because I had not looked at it. This might be one I need to talk about tonight. And so not all the time they send it, but they do. You said that's amazing. Let me see anybody else in here I'm missing. I was like, I might be missing some of these product briefs. Let me go back and look. There was one I was just talking about. So yeah, Moonbrew did not send me a product brief. I wanted them to, but they did not send it. Okay. So just know that sometimes you'll get that from the seller as well. So you have those product briefs. Now, if you don't have a product brief, let me go here. Like I said, I showed you where if you want to go to your showcase, again, under your showcase, you can look at different products. So, for example, I have a new product I'm gonna talk about soon. It hasn't gotten delivered yet, but there's a new product that's coming in. So I would look to see who's been talking about this type of product. And actually, there's no videos in here yet, so I need a product brief from them. You do not, you're not missing mine for sure. You're not missing mine for sure. Yeah, that's it. That's so here. So, how you doing, Coach Rhonda? So then I would look at video assistant, kind of get some more information about the product and stuff like that, and I'll talk about it. And then I read the packaging. I try to make sure I understand a little bit more about the product. I look at other people's videos, especially the viral ones that have done well and stuff. So I try to make sure I'm talking about stuff. Um, that's mainly it. He said, "Welcome everyone. How you doing?" Hello, Rhonda. Great. So yeah, that's probably the main research. So when I say I got to do my homework, I usually got to go back and see. Sometimes some of these medical terms, I'm going to tell y'all right now, your girl, I'm a PhD, not an MD, okay? And so with these medical terms, I'm like, oh. so it becomes a little complicated. So I'm like, how you say this word? So I go back and look at people's videos trying to see if they said it or if it was said somewhere else. Okay. So that's some of my research too for some of these products. And then sometimes it's kind of like, okay, what are other things I should be saying and I can and can't say? Especially with health products, you got to be careful about what you do say. And so I'm still kind of evolving and learning on that. Like I said, I had a video that got a violation. And honestly, I don't know I don't know if I would have done things differently. And that's kind of the scary part about it too, because it's kind of like hindsight, you do something and you're like, okay, that was fine. Because I read the script, I used the script, I was looking at the product description, the labeling and stuff. I don't know if I would have leaned into saying something else, which I'm like, okay, now you don't know until you get in trouble. It's one of those things like that. So that's kind of annoying about it because it's like, okay, there needs to be a little bit more grace given, or they need to improve how they script things out or how they talk about things. I think, in my opinion, that's where the shortfall is because a lot of people are going to get frustrated and give up. And so I'm not a person, I'm, I can hang in there, but it is annoying. So that's the only thing about TikTok shop too. You just got to be careful. I'm doing the health and supplement products. I like many of the products. I do take a lot of the products that I talk about, which is good. You said maybe we need to make you an MD. You're so funny. I'm not being an MD. My daughter's about to be an MD. She teases me sometimes, like, "Mommy, no, that's not what that word is." She thinks she's a doctor already, but she's not. Which product did you get a V on? I haven't talked about it yet, actually. It's one of the products that I need to talk about. And actually, I don't need to talk about it in a video and a live. I talk about it in videos, and I did technically two videos now. So I'm good in terms of checking the box since it was a sample. But Pinrid. Pinrid is a chewable pinworm medication. And so, as families are vacationing, kids starting back school and stuff, you got to make sure you have pinworm. Um, yes, pinworms. Yeah, you got to make sure you have that on hand, especially as kids are coming in contact with a lot of germs and other exposure and stuff. So that was the product. It's on my page. I didn't take the video down, so it's there. But yeah. So that's the thing about it. Just with supplements and stuff, you just got to be careful. Yeah, someone used to do that multimedia a year ago. Say that again. Yes, everyone used to do that multimedia a year ago. Let me know what you meant by that. How you doing, her merchant? How's everything going? Um, so yeah, what you mean? Oh, you're saying the pinworms? This one here? This one here? Damn autocorrect multiple times a year. Okay, gotcha. You're talking about the pinworm videos. Is that what you're talking about? The pin red? Okay. I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. Um, so yeah, yeah, yeah. So obviously I'm talking about it now because and I'm probably going to do some more videos on it just to have enough of content about it since I'm probably not going to promote it in my live. I may do one live with it, but really that product this is the time to talk about it because again back to school, so when you think about campaigns and the products you're promoting, you want to make sure you're talking about them within the context of when people are thinking about all that comes with preparing for your kid to go to school. Somebody like me who's preparing their kid to start school for the first time, and they come back with all types of germs when the new school year starts. And so it takes that first month for their body to get adjusted to that new environment. So I really need to start him on some echinacea and zinc and all the other stuff too, because we're about to get hit. And so I sound a little nasally now because of allergies. Just see me in the next month. I'm probably gonna have a runny nose and sick and all types of stuff because all the germs he's bringing into the house. So it is about to go down, y'all. Thank you. How you doing right here? Rakaya, thank you so much for being here. Hello, hello. Yes, yes, allergies. Yeah, that's the worst too. But yeah, it's about to go down. I know it, and I'm about to feel it, and he is too, because he's just like his mama, where he'll get prone to runny nose, and his allergies and stuff will kick in, and he's gonna bring in all the germs. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully, we can have a pretty good kindergarten year with all any illness. Yes. All right. Thank you so much. You said you have the seasonal allergies. Yeah, that's what it is for me. Seasonal allergies in him too. Yeah, with the especially with Florida, our pollen counts are here, are high here. So yeah, we're about to catch it. Yeah, we're about to catch it with yeah, this new school year. So, long story short, you want to be cognizant of the different promotions that are happening with TikTok Shop. When you go live, there's some things you just want to pay attention to with how you set up your live room. And that's what I was talking to Coach Jesse about. And then also just being cognizant of your products and stuff. And then there's a new feature where it will allow you to put you said I'm in Virginia. Okay, gotcha. It'll allow you to auto post your videos. And I've been using that feature as of late. So for my lives, it'll auto post a couple of my live videos. Which, to be honest with you, the last two, they're still kind of it's hit and miss for me about how they promote those videos or how they edit and create those clips. But the last couple were okay. They were a little bit better. So I'm trying to be cognizant of how I talk about the products, what I say about them, and then hopefully that becomes a good clip that can be posted through the auto clip feature. So that's something else I'm playing around to with as well. So just kind of keep those things in mind. Yeah, I got seed dry about 10 years ago. It's yuck. Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, the congestion and all that stuff. It's gotten better. I've gotten better about managing it too because I take my allergy pill. I'm a fair weather girly where I take them on occasion. And so I've gotten better with taking them daily. And so I think that's happened. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you all coming into the live. Do tapping, sharing, comment, convert to coins? No. Not for the live host. No. And not for the viewer. It converts to points that you're accumulating for your engagement points for your blue box. And so as you're engaging more, you will get more you could potentially level up. But a lot of that is just showing TikTok that you're an engaged viewer. You become a top viewer up here. And then when you think about your live as part of the fan club, you level up there. People could see how you're growing. But ultimately, your blue box is from your gifting. So just know that that's a big piece of how you will get more level. You'll level up from gifting. It's challenging when you are allergic to mold and those human comes. Oh, yes, yes, that's a big piece of it too. Yeah. Herb Merchant, thank you so much for the daily heart me friend. Appreciate you. Um, Let me know if there's any questions, friends. Let me know um, to how all that is going. Any other questions? Let me know if I can support. We end up talking about TikTok Shop quite a bit, so let me know if there's any other questions about TikTok Shop. I'm gonna head off because I actually do have a TikTok shoppable live tonight, y'all. I am going live at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. So join me live. We're going to talk all things live. Thank you so much for all your advice today. You're welcome, Angie. Let me know if that was helpful. Appreciate your friend. I found my sound effects today. Did you really? Okay, awesome. So it doesn't contribute to being an earner at all. Principal Martin, let me understand. Are you talking about from a viewer? From a viewer is where you would comment, you would tap the screen, you would share out the live. So you are a viewer. As a viewer, you do not earn any rewards when you're doing that. As a viewer, you are engaging and you are leveling up. That's your blue box. You are leveling up as a daily heart me, as a fan member. Um, you're collecting points. That's what you're collecting. You're not collecting any rewards or earning diamonds from the viewer side. So let me make sure I understand the question. That's from the viewer side. I'm almost done. Go back downstairs. Love you, boo boo. Where are you on TikTok Live 8:30? I'm on my Dr. Lisa Shops page. I'm gonna put it in the chat for you. So TikTok filtered a comment. Let me make sure if I hopefully I didn't miss your response. Cameron, I'm gonna go call Daddy. Go down back downstairs, boo boo. Love you. Okay, so that's my page. I'm gonna pin my comment. So that's my other page. Principal Martin, let me make sure I understood your question. No, I think I just want to make sure you're talking about things from a viewer perspective or from a live host perspective. That's what I want to make sure. Live host perspective, you can tap your screen. That's not going to help you earn diamonds. You can comment. That's not going to help you earn diamonds. You can share out your own live. That's not going to help you earn diamonds. Besides bringing more people in the room, but it is the gifting. That's how you get rewards and you get diamonds and stuff. So people gifting your live, and viewers are earning points. So that's the difference. You as a viewer, you earn points. You as a live host, you earn diamonds. You earn rewards, which convert into monetization money. So that's what's happening. Hello, all. Thanks for all the information. You're so welcome, friends. Thank you so much. You are so welcome. Let me know if there's any other questions. How you doing, Vi Wellness Woman? Appreciate your friend. Let me know if you got any questions. Come on in. Hello, everybody. Appreciate your friend. Thank you for the popular votes. Principal Martin, let me know if you had any more questions about that. I want to make sure I answer your question. I think you're still in the room. You might have got, let me know if you got filtered, but somebody got filtered a few comments ago. I'm going to email you. Okay. Yes, definitely email me. So, viewers, if you click the people who are here right now, those are all top viewers. They've been collecting points, they've been leveling up, they've collected points because of their engagement. Engagement from a viewer perspective is from liking the live, that's tapping the screen, sharing out the live, that's the arrow when you share out the live, or if you touch my nose and glasses and do a power share, and then your comments. If I click to anybody, I'm going to click you to you, Principal Martin. I'm going to show this right now. I'm going to screenshot this so you guys can see this in real time. And then I'm going to screenshot this. And then I'm going to screenshot this. I'm going to show you 3 different screenshots. So let me do this. So stay with me for a minute. I want you to see this in real time. So as a live host, I can see how people engage my live. I can click your photo. It actually tells me what you've been doing as an engaged viewer. So as a viewer, I see how people are engaging in a live. Now, as a viewer, do you earn rewards? Do you earn diamonds? Do you earn any type of monetization? As a viewer, no. As a guest, meaning that you come up in someone's live in the box, you can earn rewards. The little number is the little white blue number in the corner. That's from people clicking your box and sending you gifts. That's how you earn rewards as a guest, not as a viewer. When you're in the chat, that's a viewer. Now, as a guest, you can earn rewards because people can send you gifts. Gifts come from the roses, they come from the gift box, the gift gallery. They come from people clicking your live wish box. They come from people clicking your live gift gallery. That's what a viewer can do to support the live, and they can send gifts to a guest, people who are in the box who came to be a guest, or you as a live host. Dr. Lisa, I did it. I did it. Almost an hour today. Did you do it, friend? We have the live goal. That's what it's called. It's called your wish box. That's essentially what it is. It's your live goal box. That's what it is. I say the wish box, but it's your live goal box. That's what you wish people to gift you. They don't have to do it, but it's just my point is givers attract givers. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's fair. Yeah. If people if people are engaging in that way, and people see people gifting and giving, people see the chatting, people see tapping, people, they, as a live host, you want to encourage that. You want to encourage people to support the live. You want to have high engagers in your room. High engagers are the people who have the high numbers. People grow when they engage. Absolutely, that's it. Yeah, you want to educate your community on how they grow, how they engage, how they can um, how they can get more attention drawn to them in the live. So by followers, getting new followers, getting growing their numbers of followers, but also people engaging in their content, because that's important. So Vi Wellness, she just sent those gifts. People see her engagement, her in action. People who don't follow her already, they probably want to follow her, so they want to engage with her. People who are sitting up here in the number 1, 2 box, you want to engage with them. You want to always click who's in the room, because you want to engage with those people. Those people know how to engage. They know how to support a live. So yes, absolutely. And as a live host, you want to educate your community in that way. So that way you cultivate a room of supporters and people who are engaging actively. Absolutely. So that is 100% true. Yep. Thank you. I like to have fun while teaching and encourage people to buy. And encourage people to buy your services and products. Question: where do I go to get the list of my subscribers? You go to your subscriber page on your profile, click subscription, and then it takes you to your home page. And if you click your subscribers, the number of subscribers, click that number, and then it takes you to a screen where it shows who are currently active subscribers and who are inactive. They need to resubscribe. And engage, tap, share, GIF, and comment. Yes. And if you are sharing to the room, you are absolutely right, friend. Now here, that's exactly what you want people to do. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. Dr. Lisa, can I sing you a stubborn? No, you cannot. I am not a cat person either. Now let me say this. This is how much I'm not a cat person. We currently have a cat in our house. Okay. And y'all, I don't say nothing about me, but we currently have a cat in our house. It's my son's cat. It stays in his back room. It will follow him when he comes out of the room and move around and stuff. But beyond that, he stays in that room with him. That is his cat. So he's here with us for the summer. He might be with, because he has one more year of college. So my husband is he's staying with us. Long story short, I think that's just going to be a done deal. He's going to stay with us. Partially money saving, partially because my son was not being the most responsible with his time. So my husband's like, no, you got to come back home. So with that, he got a cat along the way. And so his cat came back with him, came home with him. And so we have a cat, but I don't like cats. I was a dog person. I grew up with dogs. So yeah, I'm a true dog person. I used to like cats and now they annoy me. So my first pet was a cat. Now I like big dogs. Yeah, I'm a dog person. He said, wow. How you doing, Junior J? Appreciate your friend. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate your friend. Um, Thank you so much. Appreciate you. So yes, thanks for clarification. You're so welcome. You know what? Let me show you the screenshots because I want you to know this too. So as we talk about engagement, I'm gonna show you the screenshots because I know you had just came into the live when you asked those questions, Principal Martins. So when I click your photo, did you used to be a cat person, but you now have four? Um, who me? I never was a cat person. We have one. The cat is my son's cat. So no, we don't have a cat. I don't have a cat. I've never had a cat. This is my first real true experience with a cat. One corrected me and told me about her live today. Say that again. The woman corrected me and told me about her live tonight. Um, Tell me what happened. What you mean? Somebody corrected you? Thanks for the clarification. Somebody told you about. Let me know what you meant by that, Principal Martin. Um, let me show you real quick. I'm gonna show you how you can see how people are engaging too. So what I'm doing is pulling up the screenshot. I'm going to show you the screenshot. It's the little green screen with the hand raised. And I'm going to pull a photo from my camera roll. I did those screenshots. So I'm going to pull that so you guys can see it. And so the first one is, you guys see my face. That's it. So I was sitting there doing promote herself. Yeah, she promoted herself. That's what it was about. Yeah, self promotion. Yeah. Um, Thank you all for coming in the room. So, Principal Martin, when I click your photo, that's what I see. I want to point out right here. Oh, let's go. Let me do it. Let me make that a little wider. You see comments. Where's my screen? Okay, right here. You see comments. Sent comments. So you had just came into the room. So when you click this, when you click as a live host, you see this screen. So I can click the comments. The next thing I'm gonna see is this screen. So it'll take me to this screen. And so this is the breakdown. And like I said, I understand you had just came into the room. So it said you had been here less than 5 minutes, and then you had sent those three comments. You were asking for clarification. It shows how many shares happened, how many likes. So I know you were just coming in the room. And then I can click that drop down for the comments, and then it'll show the comments you were asking. Okay. So as a live host, you want to know that that feature is available for you so you can see how people are engaging with your live. If they have questions, sometimes I'll go to this. If somebody's like, I sent a comment, I got filtered, and I'll go check real quick and I say, oh yeah, I don't see the comment you said. Or yeah, you did get filtered. Or no, you didn't. I just missed it. And so that's another way to know how people are engaging in your live. And if somebody says people earn money as a viewer for their engagement, that is not true. That's just not true. Now you can earn money as a guest in a box. That's true. You earn as a viewer, you're earning engagement points. Your points are points that allow you to level up, and it shows your level of engagement in lives. And so I tell you all the time, TikTok tells on you because TikTok shows how people engage in lives. And some people use that as a way to say, okay, if you're not someone who is supporting my live, if you're not doing the daily heart me, if you're not engaging and you're not, there's no comments or no shares, no likes and stuff, then they may not have you come up in a box, or they may not engage with your questions and stuff like that. People do manipulate in that way, and sometimes they self promote. So that's what it's all about. I don't agree with that because I think it's important to, first of all, educate your community on how to engage. And then also just recognizing that someone who's not doing that today may be that person who does it a whole lot later because they like your style. They like how you do things. They like how you encourage. They like how you help them along. They like how you educated them. They like how you are such a nice, warm person as opposed to being a person that's shutting people down. So just recognize the type of energy, and you never know who might be your biggest supporter in the room. Okay? Thank you so much, Luna. Appreciate your friend. So that's what I tell people when you go in those rooms and they're trying to manipulate. I'm like, you know what? Don't be that. Don't be that person. Yeah, it's how can you do that and still talk laugh out loud 3 layers down? Yeah, three layers deep. What I miss? Yes. Yeah. Correct. Yeah. So you lost in sauce in large rooms. So yes, now y'all seeing. Now y'all seeing. I tell you, when you go to those big large engagement rooms, I tell y'all that all the time. When you go to those large rooms like that, and the room is chatting and all the things, and you're trying to get support, you're trying to understand, and you're trying to navigate that space, they ain't got time. They looking for their gifts. They're looking for their numbers. They're looking at those numbers. That dictates who they are and how they operate, as opposed to really looking at the chat and cultivating the people who are here so that they become supporters in the future. But they miss out on a lot of good opportunity to support everybody at all levels. Um, let's see. Omega, how you doing? How you doing, friend? Peace, Dr. Lisa. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday, friend. I'd rather not go to those rooms. Yes. Not trying to grow that way. That's it. That's it. It's not worth it. It is not worth it. And then what I will say too is those rooms to me just serve a purpose. Like if you're trying to think very intentionally about, getting new followers, doing some stuff like that, maybe you stay for a little bit. But again, it's going to be hard to get seen and noticed unless you're willing to give gifts and spend that time to invest in that live. So then it's like, okay, do I want to put my money towards you and the people in this room, or do I want to put my money towards another room? Or maybe they're just kinder and nicer, and they at least give an energy that I'm okay with. So yeah, I agree with that. Folks also need to take responsibility for how they show up in rooms too. Sometimes as host, yeah, that's true. Yep, that's important. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm saying. Continue. We have to offer correction when it is in the area of expertise as live hosts. Yep, yep. But do those followers follow you and participate in your live? Not necessarily. No, no. When I say go to those rooms, you're going in those rooms to serve a purpose for you. Okay? You're going to those rooms because you have a goal. Your goal in, getting new followers and stuff are probably not about engagement. Okay? It's about getting TikTok shop. It's about getting a clickable link. It's about, whatever else milestone you want to try to achieve. So that's what it's about, but it's not about having true engagers. Okay, so that's kind of the difference. How you doing, D's Custom? How you doing, Coach Vicky? I see your friend. Thank you for that daily heart me. How you doing, UG? Appreciate your friends coming on in. So yeah, the goals are totally different. Yep. Hello, Dr. Lisa. Hello, everyone. Also, my room is a learn room. People are taking notes and not tapping. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're gonna have to ask. You're probably gonna have to ask. Hey guys, I need for us to get the taps up to, right now I'm at 33.6. You might say, hey guys, let's get up to 12K. Let's see if we can get it up. I'm sorry, 50K. Let's see if we can get it up a little higher. Let's support the live in that way. So you're probably gonna have to integrate a few little talking points just to get people to engage and support, you know, and just so that hopefully you get a little bit more engagement in that way. Remind them exactly. Yeah, yeah. So again, I'm a learn room, so I've always kind of stayed true to that. And there's times when I could do better with reminding. Like earlier, I didn't get my flash goal because I was talking and I just didn't spend enough time just saying, hey guys, we got donuts. And it was a donut. It wasn't even a daily heart me, y'all. And so just little things like that. Did you see the new policy? Which are we talking about? Are we talking about music? Let me know because the music was top of mind much of yesterday. Um, Also tell them subscribe and get the recap notes. Yep. Oh, that's a good one. I like that as a subscription plan. Yes, that's a good one. I just got 50K and said congrats for unlimited shoppable live and videos. Good job, friend. Look at you. Congratulations on your 5K too. We're gonna clap again. Congratulations, UG. Awesome, awesome. Now the work begins, friend. Okay. Now the work, the real work, the hard work begins with trying to get them shoppable lives and videos unlimited and doing more lives and videos too. So, yes, I am Learn Room and I use my expertise in neuroscience to demonstrate why they want to tap. Ooh, I love that. That's great. That seriously, that's it. Just helping people understand the science behind it. Yes, TikTok. Yes. One of the real ones. Yes. Thank you so much, friends. I appreciate you all. Congrats. Congrats. Thanks so much. You're welcome. I know, ma'am. You say, I know. I know. This darn TikTok. Yes, TikTok is TikToking a lot lately. I'm staying in it, y'all. I ain't going nowhere. I'm staying in it. I'm staying in it. But TikTok is TikToking a lot lately. So it's been a lot. So, but it's all good, y'all. Thank you so much. So, and speaking of TikTok, and I have to I'm doing my shop live tonight. I love learn rooms. That's it. You gotta spend some time understanding the process. And when it comes to learn rooms, we are way past quitting. I know we are. We are. The collective we in the room, we're way past y'all. We way past quitting. We just gonna stay in it. It is not easy all the time. It's a little messy along the way, but we're learning, we're growing, we are building community, we are getting better, y'all. So that's what this is all about. I tell you all the time, the collective we are doing something we've never done before. Is that you, Cammy? It is. He's like sliding notes under the door. I was like, what in the world? Okay, I'm gonna call Daddy. You're doing the most, sweet pea.
No. What was it want to tell you?
What do you want to tell me? Real quick, hurry up.
Why? You say you're almost done.
I am almost done.
Are you done?
Not yet. Give me about 5, 10 more minutes, okay?
Oh,
All right, love you. Bye.
that's almost done.
I know, baby. Well, I love you. I'll be down in a minute.
You
I was
never
very
do
surprised.
that.
I will, baby. I was very surprised that my first live got 13K likes. I was so honored by that. Girl, you did it. Seriously? Awesome. So sorry, Cammy. Yes, Cammy. Y'all heard Cammy. Too cute. Cammy is a lot. Messy learning, girl. Like most of life, that's it. That's it. He's so cute. Oh my God, he is extra. Thank you, though, y'all. He is cute. He is cute. Learn what happens. That's it. That's it. We are learning friends. That's it. Coach Brown, I'm so proud of you too, friend. Yes, Cammy wants his mommy. He wants his mommy. He probably has not taken a nap either. So that's the other side of this. He's restless and he must have caught his father slipping because his father usually was like, Cameron. So something's happened. Daddy is doing something else. He didn't call him slipping. So yes, you heard him. No, don't tell Daddy. Don't tell Daddy. So, um, what I was about to say, he came and took me off my soapbox for a second. Um, you started momentum for me. Thank you for that. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. I was gonna say, at the end of the day, this is not easy, and so at the end of the day, it's showing though. If nothing else, we're out of our comfort zone. I tell you guys that all the time. We're out of comfort zone, but if you show up consistency. The moment you get ready to stop something, that's when a breakthrough happens. We all know that. Hey, Didi, that's when a breakthrough happens. So stay with it because if you quit, you're not allowing yourself to see that breakthrough. You're not letting yourself see how much you can do above and beyond what you even thought you were capable of in terms of growing your community, getting commitments from your followers by subscribing to you or clicking the link in your bio, whatever the case may be. So just stay with it. When it comes to TikTok shop, like I said, that's a whole thing in itself. But at the end of the day, there's so much to earn. There's so much to do there. So just stay with it, y'all. Just stay with it. I know it's not easy, but stay with it. Okay. Let's see. I appreciate you so much, Coach Brown. That's what it's all about. Keep showing up, friend. There's people who want to hear from you clearly. So just show up and lean into that. Some days maybe higher and better than others, but keep showing up and you'll build your community. Okay, I just got the script from a neuroscience perspective. How to keep them tapping. Oh, okay. Look at there. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much. What'd you do? What'd you do? Chat GPT? What'd you do? Like develop your emotional cadence, sitting with the emotion until it helps you see. Oh, I love that. Yes. Okay. Let's see. Thank you all. You guys are connected and engaged. I appreciate you all. Um, you just are great appealing from a neuroscience perspective. I love that. Um, it did help that I previously supported other creators as well. They did show up for me today. Look at you. Awesome. How did you promote it? How did you promote it, friend? What'd you do? You put in your story. You did a live event. You said I didn't. Well, now you need to promote it. You got people just randomly showing up. Hey, you need to say, hey guys, now I'm going live for the second time at this day and time. You put a post about it. You add a live event. You can schedule that and add a live event, and put in your story, and then also put a note. Yep, all that you can do. I took some classes from Joe Dispenza. Yes, he's in my shop. I love his books. And went back to my notes and then wrote a prompt. Look at you. Clearly, I will promote next time for sure. I love it. Congratulations, though. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. You're building that community, friend. That's what it's about. Yep. All right, friends. As y'all can tell, Mommy Duty is going to call on me real soon. He is going to come back in like a minute, thinking it's been 10 minutes, and it hasn't been. And so, so we will have to convene tomorrow. I will be back tomorrow at 10 and 4 p.m. I'm going live tonight at 8:30 p.m. on Dr. Lisa Shops. So come over. We're going to talk about health and wellness. We're going to talk about products that are going to help you when you're preparing for back to school, and top picks that are on TikTok Shop. So I want to make sure you're getting the right products for you and your family. Okay, friends? Go be with Cammy. Yes, Cammy is going to ask me. I hear him outside my door, y'all. Told you he coming back. It was, I might have gotten a minute. Yes, he is. Thank you, Dr. Lisa, for all your guidance. You're so welcome, friend. That's what I'm here for. I appreciate you all. Let me know if you have any questions, and I hopefully I'll see some of you at 8:30 sharp. I'm gonna be there 8:30 sharp. I might even try to come in early. 8:30 sharp tonight at on my other page, Dr. Lisa Shops. Appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Take care. Good night. See you later. Thank you so much, friends. Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye. Uh, let's see. All right, friends. Appreciate you all being here. I will see y'all later. Thank you so much. Bye bye.